Hello, I'm Dr. Jeanette Raymond, psychologist, psychotherapist, and relationship expert, here to talk to you about the very important impact a father has on his daughter's life right from the beginning. And it happens when she's in the womb and he knows that she's a daughter. If he talks to her, looks forward to her, coming, imagines what she looks like, she's already become someone that she can bring joy to his life. So she's going to feel welcomed and important to him. She's also going to feel that she's worth something as a girl to him and that she's already his little princess. But when she's born, the way that he holds her and talks to her and coos with her and touches her and tickles her gives her a sense that she's attractive to a male, that she's lovable, that she's wanted, and that she's important to him because he's willing to look at her and giggle with her and play with her and touch all parts of her and caress her and clean her and feed her and mainly look at her with curiosity and love and share those feelings with her, with his actions and words. Later on, as the little girl grows up in her infancy, Dad is the one who gives her a sense of her self-worth and importance by being curious, by being playful and encouraging, by teaching her to try new things while he's there to keep her safe. So she learns to take risks safely, which will be very helpful to her later in life when she has to take risks with jobs, with relationships, with school, with her what kind of thing she wants to be involved with. It's Dad who teaches the girl about her personal space and how to protect her boundaries, because he's the one who has the authority at home. If he operates on a very lax and inconsistent basis, it's going to be confusing for his daughter, and she's not going to know when she needs to set her own limits. And that's going to be very, very influential later on as to whether she allows herself to be verbally, physically, and or sexually abused, and especially emotionally abused. If, on the other hand, the dad teaches her by his own modeling that you have your own personal authority, you get to decide for yourself what feels comfortable, what doesn't, you get to share when your limit is reached, you get to ask for things that you want in a certain way, not by degrading yourself or having to work for it in demeaning ways. Those are all the things that dads do kind of under the radar. Now, dads are really also important in teaching their daughters how to cope with envy and competitiveness. So let's say you're a girl and you have some siblings of both genders. If your dad encourages you to fight and squabble and the strongest is the winner, winner takes all, then that's kind of how you're going to grow up. You're going to grow up ruthless and amoral and uncaring and just being very destructive and selfish because that's how your dad encouraged you to deal with envy when other people have things that you don't. That you destroy them and you take it all for yourself. Not going to be very helpful to you in terms of making good relationships, with finding a partner in life, with being a parent yourself. If, on the other hand, your dad sees your envy, acknowledges it, and helps you understand it, and using it, say, okay, I also would like to stay up and watch TV until 10 o'clock. What do I need to do to be able to get it? How do I also get an invite to my friend's pajama party? How do I also get a new pair of sneakers or whatever it might be? Then it's kind of teaching the daughter that she has the ability, she has the skill to get what she wants without either being a crybaby or being spoiled or giving up and being destructive. So dads also teach about intimacy. If you and your dad as a girl can talk about feelings and share your innermost thoughts and concerns without feeling scared, without feeling that there are taboos, that you can't talk about certain things, then that's going to help you later on in life when you are going to find partners and the intimacy is involved. Your dad also teaches you about taking care of yourself without having to be in a relationship where you're just left to do the housework or the cleaning or the parenting. It's your dad who teaches you by allowing you as a daughter to be equal in the home, in the neighborhood, in your community, in your school, to take an equal seat at the table. And that's going to help you in becoming, leaders in your school, business entrepreneurs, doing whatever you need to do and not depending on other people to rescue you, take care of you, and manage you. And most of all, your dad's going to give you that little push and nudge into the world without you feeling that you have to stay home and take care of your parents, that you have to be a good girl by doing your duty and so on. Your dad is the one that does all those things. He's also the one, and we kind of know this, so I'm putting it last, that he's the one who makes you feel attractive and good enough and desirable, not because you're some beauty queen, but because you have a separate mind. You can think for yourself, that you're attractive as you are because of the personality that you have, the motivation that you have, the drive that you have, the beauty that glows from within you that may also be reflected in your physical appearance. Your dad is the one who's going to make you feel good about yourself in every way to do with your appearance and the way that you present out in the world. He's the one who's going to make sure you're not shy and hiding or becoming servile as a way of getting on with men, just doing their bidding and so on. So dads have a tremendous influence on their daughters, and I hope this will bring you food for thought, whether you're a daughter or a father or someone who's expecting to be a father and you know you're going to have a little girl. Please enjoy her and make sure you fulfill her potential and enjoy that process too.